I know I'm on. It's funky ass shit. Welcome to Streetz Talkin radio show. This is your host, TJ Chicago Kid. As you can see, I'm home alone. Fuck. I have very low energy today, man. I don't even know if I had energy to be fucking funny. Fuck. As you can see, my guest co-hosts, B. Johnson and Mr. Norman isn't here today. B. Johnson, she had some personal things that she needed to take care of, and my condolences to B and her family. Norman ass is just out here hoeing. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. He told me that he had some real estate shit going on, but his pussy ass is probably some motherfucking well with his asshole gape wide open, tossed up in the air, trying to get his gut splat. Yeah, Norman claimed he was out selling houses today, but that motherfucker lying. He lying like shit. So it is what it is. So I'm here by myself today. We're gonna go back to the way it used to be back in the day, Trump, when I used to do them 2 hours, knock them 2 fucking hours out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I gotta knock these 2 hours out today. I ain't got no motherfucking energy. I'm fucking sore. I'm fucking horny.
You need some coffee?
I don't drink coffee. I hate coffee. I hate that shit, man. Coffee is disgusting. It tastes like vomit.
Take a smoke break.
I don't smoke. I'm gonna take a smoke break this evening when I go home. I had some
herbal remedies.
Herbal remedies prescribed by a street
physician.
Street pharmacist. Yes.
Pharmacist.
Oh man, okay, so normally this is the part where I ask people what's been going on since the last time we saw each other, but since ain't no motherfucking body here, Miss Patty is supposed to be here. She knew that the show was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. She's late. I just called her, and of course she hit me with the I'm 5 minutes away. That's black people's way of saying, white people, see, there's things that there's things that we do as black people, lies that we fucking tell that no fucking body should believe, like we gonna be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes in black people time when you expected somebody could be anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour. So you have to treat it like the motherfuckers ain't coming. We are on not only the YouTube page, we are on the radio page. For those of you all that are watching, let me see. I'm getting posts on my Instagram. I'm not popping no more after the Jussie shit, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I had my 15 minutes of fame and that shit is over. Let me go see how many motherfuckers still follow me after that.
What's going on that you can possibly get that back? Who cares? Because Umar, apparently nobody cares about Umar.
Nobody cares about Umar. I think that shit done faded into oblivion because ain't nothing gonna pop off there. Let's see. What's in the news? Finding Neverland. Leaving Neverland. Something about fucking Neverland. This shit about Michael Jackson. Let's just get right into it because I probably can rant about this for the remainder of the show, even though it's some other shit I wanted to talk about. But, of course, there was the HBO documentary, mockumentary, in my opinion, called Leaving Neverland. It's about these 2 little moist-ass white boys who said that Michael Jackson molested them. Here we go again. Even in death, Michael Jackson seems to be a potential check for people. So for those of you all that don't know, HBO put out a documentary, 2-day documentary. I guess they tried to mimic what Annie did with the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. So they did their 2 days, and there was these 2 gentlemen, one of them being Wade Robinson, and this other little white boy who claimed that Michael Jackson molested them. And it was at some Sundance Film Festival, and of course, the Caucasian people said that it was just so mind-blowing and mind-boggling, and that it was so life-changing and altering that they had to have psychologists on staff at the Sundance, which is some bullshit. How the fuck you know in advance you gonna need psychologists? Get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you something about propaganda. Propaganda is a hell of a thing. All it needs is slow thinking people to believe it. Can you cut the screen so she can come in here with this motherfucker James Brown? This motherfucker James Brown coat on. Now come and sit your ass down. You already did. And now Patty has just arrived with her slow ass. Always. Oh, you got the same type of shirt on? You should have told me you was wearing that. I would have worn mine.
Well, actually, I wore my Dad of the Year shirt.
She's taking her sweet ass time in order to get on screen. So Trump, fuck it, bring it back up. They'll just see her ass sit her ass down. So back to the Michael Jackson thing. They claimed that they had psychologists on staff for the people that was viewing because they was gonna have such a hard time. I've never in my life. White people, when you see black people doing like this when they walking and they like hunched over, that's some shit in the black church.
Hey, yo, Trump, can you get the camera off my side sausage?
Oh my God.
Thank you, baby.
So let's just rewind it back. Here as my guest host this evening is the fabulous Miss Patty.
You want to look in the right way?
Yes, this is, for those of you who don't know, Miss Patty, can you please introduce yourself to those who don't know who you are?
No one special. I'm just Patty, queen of all things bald-headed, hoe, ratchet related.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I am a champion for my brothers. I am a champion for my sisters as well, so I'll call both y'all motherfuckers out.
Yeah, she will.
Okay.
She calls me out all the time. I don't be getting her fucked up.
He don't, but he knows he ain't shit.
So she really didn't want to have this discussion because we're going to have something. We have another discussion that we got into an argument over the phone with, but let me just finish out this Michael Jackson shit. Okay, let me just start back because, again, I can't be biased. I can't be unbiased with the Michael Jackson thing because I am a big Michael Jackson fan ever since I was little. Like, I used to clean up on Saturdays in hopes of being able to see Michael Jackson on Soul Train.
So are you canceling him or not?
Fuck no.
But you'll cancel R. Kelly.
I saw the tape.
Okay.
I saw him piss.
I'm just gonna wait till this segment's over.
Well, you can. So let's go right into the meat and potatoes of the shit because a lot of times people jump on top of shit and then they don't really look at everything. We live in such a microwave society that people just want it fast, they want it quick, they want you to do all the work, want you to do all the research, give me the information, and then I'll just run with it.
Right.
And that's how propaganda is passed along. And this is fucking propaganda. First things first, Wade Robinson is a fucking liar.
What?
He testified in Michael Jackson's trial that Michael Jackson never did anything to him. And he did not testify as a child. Mm-hmm. He was an adult man who said that Michael Jackson didn't do anything for him. Now, here's some of the facts that people don't know about this shit. Wade Robinson, a couple of years back, went to the head of the estate of Michael Jackson's estate, the lawyers for the estate, and he wanted the job as the choreographer for the Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson show. If you all remember, he had a show on MTV, some dance show. That shit bottomed out. He danced behind Janet Jackson in some of her videos. In her tribute video to Michael Jackson, when they did, I guess it was the BET Awards or the MTV Awards where they were supposed to do Scream, he was one of the dancers. So his career started to bottom out, like a lot of people's do. Mm-hmm. So he went to the estate and said, hey, I'm close to Michael Jackson. I was close to Michael Jackson. He tried to use that as a wedge to get himself the job as a choreographer for the Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson show. Eventually, they didn't give him the job. Then he started, he said, according to him, this motherfucker's sitting here giving herself a pedicure. Then, according to him, he said that he was suffering from anxiety because everything was spiraling out of control.
Well, shit, that's just every day in the hood.
That's everyday shit, right? Then what he tried to do, he tried to secretly shop a book on him being molested by Michael Jackson. But given the history of him testifying and saying that Michael Jackson didn't do anything for him, didn't do anything to him, no publisher will give him a deal. They felt like, okay, nah, that's some bullshit. Just sound like bullshit. You trying to sell some bullshit. We not getting in the business of, you know, bullshit and slander because you running out of funds.
Right.
So they didn't give him a deal.
Right.
So he turns around and he tries to sue the Michael Jackson estate for $1.5 billion.
Preach on, preacher.
And the other guy, the other little moist ass devil.
Wait, what? Whoa. Where's the bell? Bing. Why does he have to be moist?
He's moist. Fuck him.
No, but why is he moist?
He's moist.
Because?
He's moist. I'll get to that. I can't give you the moist explanation now without giving you the full context of what the fuck is going on. So this other little moist motherfucker, he says when Wade sued, he had this epiphany and remembered all of a sudden, after testifying that Michael Jackson didn't touch him, now all of a sudden he had this epiphany that, hey, wait a minute, he molested me too.
Okay.
The judge throws out the fucking lawsuit.
Okay.
Says it has absolutely no merit. You've already testified that he didn't do anything to you. Both of you did. Then one of you who can't get a job through the estate, you couldn't get a book deal. Now you try to sue. You inspire this other nitwit to say that all of a sudden he remembers after all this time that, oh yeah, he did molest me after you testified as an adult that he didn't. Michael Jackson's not here to defend himself. The judge throws out the lawsuit. Now all of a sudden this sleazebag producer comes forward and says he wants to do the documentary on allegations by two people who had previously testified under oath that Michael Jackson didn't touch him, along with Emmanuel Lewis, along with Macaulay Culkin, along with the boys, I forgot the other boys. Just a string of white boys in Hollywood that came up back to back and testified in that trial that Michael Jackson didn't do anything to him. And here's an interesting fact, which someone said something today to me, my boy James, and I got to put this out there. The FBI had Michael Jackson in an investigation.
Right.
There is a file on Michael Jackson that's 673 pages long.
And that's from the FBI?
That's from the FBI investigating.
And how do you know this?
This is public record.
Okay, so it was a Freedom of Information Act request?
It was a FOIA done, and it's a 673 page file.
Shout out to all my fellow FOIA analysts.
So the FBI, who were able to infiltrate the Nation of Islam at the top level.
Not the fruit.
John Ali, who was the national secretary of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes.
He was an agent. They were able to infiltrate the Nation of Islam. They were able to infiltrate the Black Panther Party for self-defense. They were able to infiltrate United We Stand, US, which was headed by Maulana Karanga, where you get Kwanzaa from. They were able to
Oh, yeah, he was an agent. I mean, informant.
He was an informant. They were able to get Tamar Clark and Fred Hampton in Chicago. They were able to get the information on MLK's infidelity about...
Well, that was no secret.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
The FBI is very thorough.
Yes.
J. Edgar Hoover, very thorough.
Yeah.
Had dossiers on the affairs of both Robert and John F. Kennedy.
Right.
So you mean to tell me, with the investigative abilities of the FBI, 673 pages is the file. They went through his phone records.
Right.
They confiscated computers and went through his browsing history.
Browsing history.
They did all of this and they found nothing. Nothing that suggested inappropriate behavior.
So what is it that you're really upset about right now?
What I'm upset about is slow thinking, mouth breathing, off repeating propaganda pushers who don't think for themselves, who only hear some shit and fucking repeat it. I pray the day that it comes as somebody says something fucked up about me.
I think they already have.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
That doesn't mean that they haven't said it.
I mean, it's saying that they haven't said it.
Okay.
But people, in the age of information, ignorance is a choice. And people would rather be ignorant and allow people to just dictate to them what the fuck they should think, what the fuck they should say, because it takes a lot of fucking courage and effort and energy to be your own person, to think for yourself. For all you motherfuckers who keep saying, well, would you let your child go sleep in the bed with a grown man? Let me rephrase that question for you. There isn't a child on this planet that would have to worry about me doing something inappropriate with them if they got in my bed. Listen to what I'm saying before you go jump out there.
I'm not jumping. I'm listening.
For people who want to keep phrasing the question that way, it's kind of funky. Because to me, all it suggests is if a child gets in your bed, your dick gonna get hard. Your pussy gonna get wet. That's not gonna happen with me. If a child gets in my bed, which I don't let my own kids in my bed, but the last thing that child would ever have to worry about is me doing anything inappropriate. Now, am I gonna let a child get in my bed? No, I don't let nobody get in my bed if they not fucking.
Really?
If it's not somebody I'm fucking, you fuck out of my bed.
That's cold.
But what I'm not gonna do is just automatically by default say that, oh well, because a child was in the bed, that automatically makes him guilty. They act like Michael Jackson had a futon.
Yeah, why?
This motherfucker owned the fucking Sony ATV catalog. He owned 50% of it, which means that he got a fucking hands in everybody's pocket. And you all act like the only bed that these kids was crawling up in was a twin size motherfucking bed, a fucking car bed. Do you imagine how fucking big a bed Michael Jackson had? I have a California king size bed that could sleep easily 4 adults. 4 adults, easily, comfortably.
I mean, 4 moderately sized adults.
And we're talking about little people.
Okay.
And they just automatically assume that Michael was in bed with them because the space was so small, they was spooning. No. Kids probably crawled in his bed to watch TV, to eat popcorn. Who's to know? Michael was a weirdo in the sense that he didn't have a problem with it. That's weird to me, but I don't automatically go to something sexual, something inappropriate because a child jumped in somebody's bed.
That's the society that we live in now. Any and everything is seen as sexual. Especially when it comes to children and adults. So, if we were to watch something on television and it wasn't, biological mother and child in the bed, the kind of eerie music creeps in and you kind of looking like, what's going on? What's going to happen next?
Right. It's just sad that people are just so easily swayed. Mm-hmm. Just easy. All I got to do is just put this out there. I mean, and I've said this before, even back with the R. Kelly thing. I'm having an issue, and I don't understand why everybody else doesn't have an issue, but I'm having an issue with black people becoming the faces of every pathology that goes on in society. Mm-hmm. Violence, we the black face.
Right.
Sexual assault, we the black face. Even though the FBI says that white males are responsible for 70% of all crimes against women in this country, but yet we get the black face. Domestic violence, we become the black face. Nobody said anything about Martin Sheen. Mm-hmm. Nobody said anything about Nicolas Cage. Nobody said anything about this whole list of white men who whooped women's asses. But when it became time to put a face on, whose face? Ike Turner.
I mean, yeah, he was like whooping ass.
Chris Brown. In the NFL, what's the boy that from the Baltimore Ravens that got
Ray Lewis?
Ray Rice. O.J. Simpson.
Well, that was his son, but
O.J. Simpson became the face of killing white women. But wait a minute, the dude that played on Beretta, he had a trial. It's clear as day he killed her. But they let him ride the fuck off to the sunset.
What the?
You ain't never watched Beretta?
That's before my time.
Tape that up. bitch. So, and people fall for it because it's a black face. And then this, I need you to, this funky bitch Oprah.
Man, I'm gonna put my top coat on.
Fuck that funky loose skin ass bitch. I don't fuck with Oprah. I'm from the west side of Chicago where Harpo Studios was located.
Tell them why you mad, son.
And while Oprah could have hired, trained, empowered hundreds of black people that lived over in that area, that poor area of the west side of Chicago, anybody from the city knows that the only people that went in and out of that fucking studio was white folks.
Okay.
So Oprah, who has all these pictures of Harvey Weinstein
And Trump and everybody else.
and Trump and everybody else,
Well, pause, because the black hip hop community
Did embrace Trump.
Yes, and like idolized him. So you can't get on
now,
her
but
for.
Here's the thing. The black hip hop community has turned on Trump like a Doberman's whose brain has swelled too big for his skull.
What? What does that even?
You didn't know that about Dobermans?
Yo, are you gonna eat all them fries?
When Dobermans get to a certain age, their brain enlarge.
Really?
It enlarges two sides for their narrow head.
Okay.
And that's why you had the movie out back in the 70s, or you have this reputation where Dobermans turn on their master. It's because their brain swell causing them that pain, and they're going to bite the closest motherfucker
You
to
be
it.
dropping them gems.
My ex-wife used to call me a motherfucking encyclopedia of worthless information.
Our first truth of the evening.
She like, why do you know that shit? I don't know. I read it somewhere. So Oprah has done nothing for the community, and she has all these pictures. Like Oprah tried to get in on the Bill Cosby thing, and then somebody pulled her back. Now Oprah is jumping on the Michael Jackson thing.
Saying what?
But if you know, no, she's giving these gentlemen a platform. Mm-hmm. She did not reach out to the family to offer another perspective.
Correct.
So if you only give one perspective, then what you're doing is you promoting an agenda. But you see this funky bitch. I got to get all angles. This funky bitch. She has not interviewed none. She hasn't used the OWN network to interview none of the victims of Harvey Weinstein. And those number this almost the same amount, if not more. In fact, it's more Harvey Weinstein accusers than Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I think it's 73. Why hasn't this funky bitch ended up having some kind of special where she gives the women and the victims of Harvey Weinstein a voice?
Boop, boop. I would just like to go on record and pull a Norman right here and just say that the views expressed by TJ the Chicago Kid, especially when it comes to Oprah, because Oprah, if you want to slide some coins this way, I'll coon for some Oprah coins. You just gonna have to put it, deal with it.
No.
So I didn't call you a funky bitch. Proceed.
You know what? Motherfucking Facebook is such bitches. They didn't motherfucking they didn't block this shit again. Can you believe it? Yes. Facebook is on some whole shit. So
Send me the link.
okay. Let me see. So that's the thing with Michael Jackson, because I'm just that just don't sit well with it don't rest well with my spirit. And that's outside of the fact that I'm a Michael Jackson fan. It's just common sense, and I'm tired of every time something's going on fucked up, black people got to take the hit for it. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of motherfuckers. I mean, we ain't even talked about Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was molesting boys.
True.
We don't talk about Kevin Spacey.
He's in the same category with the Vatican.
Right, I mean,
White boys can't be touched.
how is it that, and then black people, they just, they got something, and they just jump at any opportunity to destroy their own. It fucking irks my nerve, especially you cornball, goofy motherfuckers that keep talking about, well, I wouldn't let my daughter sleep in the bed. Well, you know what? If your child came and crawled in my bed, I can promise you they're perfectly fine. They're safe. Because I don't see it like that. And if you see that a child automatically going in your bed is inappropriate and something sexual might happen, then that's your conscience and your sick fetish.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes, it is.
No, because if I was to walk into my house or anybody's house and there's just some random kid laid up with some adult, it's not that I'm just going to feel that it's inappropriate. Like, that does not need to happen.
Okay.
For what reason does my child need to be laid up in the bed with somebody?
And that's cool, but it being inappropriate does not necessarily mean something criminal has happened. And this is what everybody is doing. They're equating something that they wouldn't do to something sinister going on. And here's the thing, just like with the R. Kelly shit, all of these funky bitches that's coming out talking about, well, I was there and I was a maid and I worked for him and so and so, you need to go to jail.
What?
If you were fucking in that house and you knew Michael Jackson was molesting somebody,
you need your ass
you
whooped.
didn't whoop his ass or you didn't call the police then you need to go to fucking jail. You facilitated it. You allowed it to go on and you didn't say nothing until his 10 years after he fucking dead and you ain't got no motherfucking money because they didn't shut Neverland down. You ain't got no check. So you need to go to fucking jail. So everybody that got that, they got to go. Period. Stop being so fucking gullible. Stop being so fucking stupid.
You're very angry this evening.
I'm angry every evening.
But like you angry. You a little pent up. You ever get that massage?
No, I didn't.
Is that what it is?
No, everybody, massage therapists, these motherfuckers are diva-ish like a motherfucker.
But they gotta rub your thick neck ass.
I call a motherfucker and say, I want a massage. Well, when were you looking to come in? I was looking to come in today. Oh, well, we don't have any openings till next Thursday. Bitch, you think I'm waiting that long?
Was it a black salon?
Of course.
Well, then niggas.
And see, I'm scared to go to a motherfucking Asian salon because I might get Robert Kraft.
Nah, you might fuck around and get an ice raid.
No, I went to this motherfucking salon a couple of years back over in Fort Washington, and it was an Asian salon, right? And you know when you look, because I was looking for some freak shit, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm looking at the cute little Asian girl, right, on the motherfucking advertisement. So I go over there. And this old bitch, this old bitch with very strong hands.
Oh, Jesus, what?
And very hard elbows. She told me to go take this shower. So I go in this room, and it's just an open room with a hose. I got to turn the water on and lather up my body. Then I dry off, I go get on the table, and this bitch did a full hour of karate on my body. This bitch was dropping elbows. This bitch was punching. She had a knee in my back. That bitch, I looked up, and this little bitch was standing up with her hand on the ceiling. I'm on the table. She holding her hand up, balancing herself. Like, bitch, this is not no motherfucking massage. But did
you like it?
Fuck no.
No?
No. And there was no happy ending at the end. You motherfuckers that say these Asian
So that's really what the issue is, that there was no happy ending.
If you was going to do all of that to me, at least give me something.
She ain't like rub your balls a little bit?
Not at all.
That's unfortunate.
The worst shit ever. So that's that story. So me and Patty was on the phone early today because there was a meme that was going around. It had to do with the lifestyle. And yeah. It what it said was women who squirt, the lifestyle is swinging for those of you all that don't know. And it says for women who squirt, for those people that host parties, do you make accommodations for women that essentially wet the bed?
Hypothetically speaking, we do.
We do what?
Make accommodations.
Make accommodations when, wait a minute, what do you mean we do what?
Hypothetically speaking, if we were to host a gathering of like-minded individuals, we make accommodations for people who are a little moist in the crotch.
Okay, so my whole position on that was there's no such thing as squirting.
Let's not do this. Let's not.
There's no such thing as squirting. It's just not. It's a bunch of motherfuckers pissing. What if I said, what, Trump, watch this. Watch her face. Don't take your head. Look at her face. What if I said R. Kelly wasn't pissing on women, he was squirting on them? What if I said that?
First of all, you ain't shit.
You would say
no. Okay, so
you would call me all kind of motherfuckers.
The difference is, and I've done a lot of research on this because I used to shame women who were always like, you know, because out of nowhere, like 10 out of 10 freaks are now squirters, and I'm like, y'all bitches ain't squirting.
Y'all ain't squirting.
But what it is it's a combination of a few things, and there are a lot of different factors involved.
Okay, you give me yours, and then I'm gonna give you mine.
No, because all you're gonna say is these bitches is pissing.
No, I'm gonna give you more than that, but go ahead, give me yours. I'm gonna give you mine.
So there's a difference between squirting and female ejaculation.
Okay,
there is. And
educate the audience for us, please.
So, female ejaculate is a small amount of thick whitish fluid secreted around the time of orgasm. It comes from the glands within the erectile tissue around the urethra, which is comparable to the male prostate. It even contains prostate-specific antigens. So basically, what's happening, you scroll down in the article, it talks about when it comes to squirting, you're actually losing control of your bladder during sex. And it's not something that, like, should be shamed, because it's not like, oh, they're not doing like me. Like, I'll make sure I drink a lot of water and take like a water pill because I plan on pissing on niggas because I'm just trifling like that. And they love it. So I'll be like, oh, yeah. And then they all covered up. And I'm like, that shit gonna be pissy as fuck later, but I'll be gone. And I already got my oil changed, so I don't really need them around for anything else. But God. I digress. But what it is like, you've heard women say like, yo, I got fucked so good, I pissed on myself. And essentially that's what's happening. You are so stimulated to the point that you can't control that. That's different from chicks intentionally like squirting across the room and you see like this fountain. So there's a difference. And you know, they do say that when they look at squirt and it coming from the bladder, the majority of that fluid is in fact urine. Not all of it, but the majority.
Are you done? Are you done?
Fuck off.
Okay. Now here it is from a male perspective, a keep it real male perspective.
But your perspective doesn't matter because you're not the one doing it.
Can you let me finish? I didn't interrupt you. Be polite. Be respectful, because you know I'm about to tear this shit up. It's piss.
I hate you.
At the end of the day, it's piss. You goofy ass motherfuckers who see, this is things about women. Women have a tendency, they know that if you stroke a man's ego just a little to make him feel like he doing some superhuman shit, he's gonna fucking try harder.
Or provide free lawn services.
He's gonna put out an extra effort. So what would make a man try harder and think he is just really the shit, besides making him think he did some superhuman shit to you? That he stimulated you to the point where you got so aroused that you erupt like a fucking volcano. And women have gotten a hold to this. They figure this out. And instead of calling it what it is, oh, I squirted. No, bitch, you pissed. Nigga, she pissed in your face. She pissed on your clothes. She pissed in your mouth. I challenge each one of you motherfuckers that deal with these women that quote unquote squirt. Fuck with her with a white t-shirt on. If she squirts all over you and that shit ain't pissy yellow, the only thing it is she drank a lot of water. Otherwise, you're going to have a nice pissy yellow stain on your shirt because it's fucking piss. That's all it is. You ain't squirting.
But you're saying it in a way that sounds like it's intentionally being done.
Is.
It's not. Like you could actually like lose control of what's. See, you ain't never.
Bitch,
nah.
you should have emptied your fucking bladder before you got in bed.
Well-
you bitches are sexually incontinent, meaning you can't hold your water. The walls of your pussy and your urethra ain't able to clench and keep that piss out. So you just piss in the person's face. You's a disgusting bitch. I'ma tell you why. Cause if your funky ass piss in my bed while you sleep, it's just as disgusting.
That is
if
not.
You piss
Come
in my,
on.
if you piss while we having sex.
No, stop. You gotta stop.
Men don't accidentally piss.
Come on, yo.
We don't motherfucking get so stimulated that we
But
piss.
you all cannot urinate while you have an erection, right?
It's bullshit.
Like not like fully. Like you ain't in the middle of busting a nut and be like, oh, let me go ahead and piss real quick.
Grab the mics because we need to dispel something here. When you get up in the morning and you got the most erect fucking penis and a full bladder, how do you piss? Don't you got to put your hand on the wall and lean forward?
Yes, you have to.
And
You have
push your
to
dick down?
aim down before you piss all over the toilet.
Yes, you can piss with a fully erect penis.
See, I learned something new today.
You can't piss and come at the same time, but you can definitely piss with a hard
Now,
dick.
see, women can piss and orgasm at the same time.
No, women can piss in orgasm and it's fucking intentional.
But they can do it and it's not intentional. Dead ass.
Didn't this motherfucker just say at the top of the motherfucking topic that women wasn't squirting before? Now all of a sudden everybody's fucking squirting. Did you?
I did say that, but what I'm saying is it's not necessarily nothing changed. I'm saying that it's not necessarily intentional. And the reason why I say this is because now everybody's supposed to be a squirter.
Watch
right?
this, Trump.
No, you can watch this dick.
Go ahead.
Everybody's supposed. I should have worn my Dad of the Year T-shirt.
Go ahead.
So think about it. Who do women go to talk about sex growing up? Our parents aren't telling us shit.
I guess
we
they're
watching
friends.
porn or whatever.
Right.
Oh, well then I guess my pussy ain't good unless I'm squirting. What am I supposed to be doing? Wow. Okay. Damn. I just happened to get fucked so well that I did kind of piss myself. Is that what that shit is? Great. Let's rock with it. I can't fucking stand y'all. Y'all ain't
fucking
shit.
bitches is pissing on people. It's nasty and trifling. Look, if they wasn't squirting 30 years ago, what 30 years ago what was that, the 80s? I was fucking in the 80s and wasn't nobody squirting in the 80s. Wasn't nobody squirting in the 80s. Not even in fucking porn. This shit didn't start happening until like the mid-90s, late 90s to when I started seeing this shit. It is motherfucking urine. Urine. Piss. Straight from the bladder. It's not coming from some magical sexual place. It's coming from the same place when the bitch get up and say, hold on, I got to go to the bathroom first. I got to pee. These are just the bitches that don't get up and go to the bathroom. I'm going to say this shit on my bladder.
Brian said your dialogue is crazy.
Tell Brian I said kiss my black ass. Listen.
Hi, Brian.
It is fucking piss, yo. You got, I mean, come on.
But look,
If
but
a man
so, but
piss
you
on
have to,
is
you
it
have to
okay?
stop. Hold
on.
up.
If a man piss on you, is it okay?
Where are we?
Huh?
Where are we?
In bed fucking.
I mean, well, see, I'm a little.
Okay, this is the wrong person.
Yeah,
to ask.
you.
Wrong person to
Yeah.
ask. Look, the average woman
But look,
don't want no
but
man
hold
R.
up.
Kelly
But
in her.
here's the shut up. Here's the thing. During
My
sex,
mind's telling me no. Go ahead. But my body. No, go ahead. I'm playing. My body's telling me yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remain semi-professional in this motherfucker, but no. Right now, what I think you're doing is you're sex shaming.
Sex shaming?
You are sex shaming.
How am I sex
Because,
shaming?
like, look, when you're having sex, stuff happens. There's fluids. There's all kinds. For example, if you're having anal sex.
Bring it up. We got a phone call. Somebody, I think I know who it is. Caller, what's your name? Who you call? Where you calling from?
It's the person who doesn't want to kiss your hairy ass.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Miss Patty.
You know Brian is about to give us this moist ass expert. Go ahead, Brian.
No,
because you had one piss on
moist,
you.
That means I'm making it squirt. That's why it's moist.
It's moist because it's squirt?
Yeah, because that's what you're doing.
No, they pissing.
That's what vaginal juices do.
They're pissing on you, Brian.
They're not pissing on you.
Wait a minute, hold on. Brian,
yes, Miss Patty.
do you want to be squirted on, sweetheart?
I would love to.
Okay.
You gonna let this woman wet the bed on you, motherfucker? She's talking about piss. She's not talking about squirting on you, Brian. She's talking about pissing, and she gonna pass that shit off.
You! I swear to God.
Thank you, Brian.
I am surprised
Tell me,
that you would quote unquote the amount of sex that you've had with a woman, and you never had a person squirted on you.
I've never had a person squirt. I've had women piss.
Then you're not hitting it right then.
Oh, man.
Brian, don't you ever in your black ass. Let me explain.
I just did. I did not stutter.
Let me explain something to you. There isn't a bad dick report in my fuck file. Don't you ever in your black ass life, under the assumption that you can tell me about what I do in the bed. It's not squirting, it's piss. The science is fucking in. Less than 3% of women.
Then you're talking to the wrong scientist then.
Less than 3% of women have female ejaculation. The rest of them, they've done ultrasounds before and after these events occur. They have water on their bladder prior to they have sex, and then this squirting phenomenon happens, and then they do a second ultrasound, and the bladder is empty. So whether you want to accept it or not, because your fucking ego as a man wants you to believe that you have superhuman sex skills, you just getting pissed on, player.
No, or he's fucking a woman until she loses control of her bladder.
At the end of the day,
Bingo.
it's piss.
But I understand as far as the fluid makeup, but you're saying like this chick is just walking over to a dude.
Sexual incontinence.
Okay, just like if you're having anal sex, shit happens. So I mean,
Thank you.
But ain't nobody saying that I squirted from my ass. No, you shit. Yeah, it's a shark. And you thought it was a fucking air pocket. It was a little shit in the fucking lower intestine, and you shit. Just like when you have these motherfucking incidents. I don't give a fuck if he made her piss. Let's just get it clear. It's not squirting. It's piss. Now, whether she did it on purpose, or whether he made her lose control, we need to all agree. The science, the doctors, the OBGYNs, the motherfucking radiologists that do the fucking the sonogram. It is piss, Brian. That's why you walk around smelling like urine.
first of all, that was unnecessary.
Now here's the difference between urine and female ejaculation, or better yet, aka squirting. Urine, as everyone has scientifically known, is a bit more salty than actual female ejaculation. Female ejaculation has a nice sweeter taste. So there is a difference.
So Brian, you've
taken a lot of water and all that stuff just to stay properly hydrated. There is a difference.
Well, Brian.
So basically what you're telling me, Brian, is you know the difference between the taste of a woman squirting and the taste of piss.
Okay, again, I guess your dumbness is not making you hear right. I said science has figured this out, that urine is salty and female ejaculation, aka squirting, has a little sweeter taste. That's what I said.
You said that's what science says.
Well, you know, all bullshit aside, from what I understand, urine can be sweet.
Depending on what that person eats. So at the end of the day, Brian is taking a mouthwash of piss. Whether it's salty,
it's not.
Whether it's salty,
it's more properly clear, a lot clearer than urine.
If you drink a lot of water, piss can be clear. You still not winning this debate.
There is still a hint of yellowness in urine.
Brian, you are washing your mouth.
If a person is drinking water constantly, yes, I would agree the fact of, yes, urine can be clear as water. But let's be properly clear. Not that many people do drink a lot of water. And so, technically, with squirting, it is a lot clearer than urine.
Brian, it's piss.
It's not piss.
It's piss. It is fucking, it is urine. It is the body's way of releasing fluids. It's the whole piss. It's
out of the urine.
It's coming straight from the bladder, nigga. It ain't coming from nowhere. It's coming from the bladder. She is pissing on you. I know you into that freaky shit, and it makes your ego feel that much better because you're saying, "I made this woman squirt."
Ego.
All
it's
she did,
ego.
she just pissed
You
on
worry
you.
about ego because you're trying to get your nut off. It's not. I'm worried about ego.
No.
It's about pleasing her.
No, it's piss. I don't give a fuck. I've had women try to pass squirting off as pissing. I'm not stupid. It's piss. It's fucking piss. Bitch, you pissed. You better do that pissing shit in your bed, not my bed.
So, and not to totally get off that subject, but because this is a real issue. So, since we're talking about piss, like, what if a woman, like, legit farts on you while you giving her head? Are you okay with that?
I've had that happen.
And what'd you do?
Breaks.
You kick them out.
Tires screeching. The shit stops.
I mean, but once you found out that it wasn't a shart and the scent dissipated, then what?
You farted in my face.
Okay. You ain't never ate no ass before?
Here's the thing.
See, he be on. He be
No,
on.
no.
some
Here's the
old-
thing. Here's the thing. All right, Brian, we're gonna
Bye,
let you go
Brian.
because
I'm drinking a lot of water.
she
Brian.
drink a lot of water because she planning on pissing in somebody's mouth today. You said something about breaking wind.
No, I said straight up farting.
Straight farting.
Just
If it's a pussy fart, a queef, as they call it in the streets, I'm okay with that. I know that sometimes there's a little air get up in there. And
oh, you know what
the
you
lu-
say to that? You be like, oh, baby, look at you. You just making
lubricating.
that pussy talk.
I understand that.
Scooby Doo.
But when a motherfucker releases gas from their ass, what our underwear does and what our clothes does, it filters the smell. It kind of like, have you ever, I hate to get graphic like this, but have you ever took a shit and then you look in the toilet?
It's mad corn.
No.
Oh, okay.
That part of the shit that isn't submerged in the water, it smells like 10 times fucking worse than what it normally was. That water filters the smell. It kind of dulls it.
Wait a minute. Pause. Pause. So you mean to tell me that you take a shit, right? Take a look. Okay, so that's all underwater. I'm good. Plunk, plunk. These floated. I can really differentiate between the two types of shit.
So say for instance, you're very, very hydrated.
Okay.
You've had a lot of vegetables.
Fiber.
Not red meat. You probably had turkey or chicken breast or fish. Something that is going to digest a lot easier than red meat.
Okay.
And your stomach is full. And you go and you take a shit. And there's a lot. You have shit. The water pretty much deodorizes the shit smell.
Okay, but what's this got to do with you?
But when it
continuing to eat
exceeds
her
over the
pussy?
water, I'm gonna get to that. When it exceeds over the water, now you smelling something different. Like if you were ever in the military, you had to shit in the field. This is why they tell you have to dig at least a 3-foot hole to shit in the military, in the field. They won't let you just shit and throw some dirt over it. You got to dig like a 3-foot hole because the smell is so pungent. Okay? When a person farts, their clothes filters it. Because when you poop, when you fart, you got shit particles that fly. When a motherfucker farts directly in your face from asshole to nose,
that shit is sexy. Fuck
that's
that.
a whole different kind of funk and smell. It's sexy to you because you the farter, not the fartee. Give us 5 minutes, Trump. We'll be back with this conversation. Don't y'all go nowhere in the chat room. I gotta go use the bathroom and I gotta fart. We back. Streetz Talkin Radio. We be right back.
What the fuck, yo?
We're back up right now. As you can see, turn that motherfucking
And
music
we're
up.
back. This is easy.
We are back. As you can see right now, I'm wearing a Rock Deep shirt. Shout out to Rocky Parrish. I know Trump over there with the screw face. Rock Deep. It is a black clothing and shoe line located over out in Virginia. You know, I want to cop me some of that shit since everybody is bitching about Gucci. I'm gonna buy you something from a black person. So back to the squirting conversation, which is really the pissing conversation. Patty, how often are you pissing on men? Am I throwing a monkey wrench in your shit? Cause I know.
Hell no, these niggas know I'm nasty. Shit. Ain't no. Did you think I'm coming on some old?
So the reason you're drinking so much water isn't for health reasons. It's to make sure you have enough on the bladder and that it's nice and clear.
To be perfectly honest.
Okay.
The reason why I have so much water instead of getting my free refill of Slurpee is just in case Cecil was watching.
Oh God.
If I was drinking a whole thing of Slurpee, like he would legit roll up to my house and like he calls from the front door. Hey, yo, open the door. And so I'm trying to avoid that at the studio right now.
Why he don't want you drinking all that sugar?
Right, because he knows I'm supposed to be on the straight and narrow with my health.
Yeah, well.
But, you know.
That's not happening.
Yeah, well, that and because there's like an event coming this weekend, so I want to make sure that my bladder is
I need somebody to come. One of you squirting women. I see my niece Lauren in here talking that shit. She about to call in and tell us how she's a certified sex counselor, which is some shit she made up. But the number is 301-232-5700. I want to hear from women who profess to be squirters, because I need you to dispel this thing that is piss. I just believe it's piss.
Okay, so even if you do, fine. So you get pissed on, and
I'm pissing back.
okay,
So you like being R. Kelly?
what I like being. We done had this conversation.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you like motherfuckers to just unload his bladder on you, cool. I don't want nobody pissing on me. Period. Keep your piss to yourself.
But what I'm saying is, if you hitting it so good that shorty loses control of her bladder, and all of a sudden she's epileptic seizure, just
You need
you gonna
to
what, shake her up out that nut talking about fuck no.
You need to take you a diuretic and take your ass to the goddamn bathroom before you get to my house. When you get to my house, and get all that water out your system, because if you piss in my bed, it's gonna be a problem.
Well, what if
You ain't squirting. You
But
pissing.
like, what if she has like a puppy pad underneath her?
She's pissing.
What if she brings her own puppy pad?
She's pissing.
But she's considerate.
She's a pisser.
She's a considerate pisser, and it's sexy, which makes it squirt.
Okay, well then R. Kelly is sexy too. R. Kelly is sexy going around pissing on these women.
Maybe that's why they made bail for him.
I'm just saying, you piss on me, that's some shit just don't belong in the bedroom. It don't belong with sex. It just don't.
Okay, so for somebody who claims to be such a freak, there's no squirting.
There's no such thing as squirting. It's pissing.
There's no pissing. You can't fart. You might be able to queef. You better not have. Do you do like a sono or ultrasound to make sure that the bladder is clear before you allow them? Then you got this whole complex when it comes to eating somebody's ass, because you want to make sure that you scrub it yourself. And
First of all,
wax on, wax off.
Let's talk about the whole eating ass thing, because eating ass ain't for everybody, and generally speaking, eating ass is accidental.
How's it accidental?
It's accidental.
Y'all fuck an asshole up. I'll suck the wrinkles off that joint.
I have said it time and time again. I'm not doing some shit to a motherfucker that they not doing to me. If you're not gonna stick your tongue in my ass, I'm not gonna stick my tongue in your ass.
So if a woman sticks her tongue in your ass, it's automatic that you're gonna eat her ass.
It's not automatic. It just clears the possibility.
But don't you like having your ass eaten?
If she wants to stick her tongue in my shitty asshole, I'm all for it. Who am I to fucking deny? Oh, I know what comes out my ass. It's disgusting, ladies. I'm telling you right now. Sometimes my diet ain't quite what it is, and my sugar get a little high. It's disgusting. So, if you want to stick your tongue in my ass, who am I to fucking stop you? Just know it's not gonna be no kissing afterwards. I'm gonna dap you up when I walk you to the door. I ain't even gonna walk you to the fucking car. There's not going to be any ass eating if my ass ain't ate. I'm just sorry. If you don't give me no head, I'm not giving you no head.
What kind of bull? You need to grow the fuck up.
What you mean I need to grow the fuck up? What the fuck I look like giving all this? And then all this, and the motherfucker only giving me a half-ass effort.
First of all, I feel attacked.
You don't know why you feel attacked. Call her who it is. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Turn your computer down. Turn your computer down. I knew you was calling in. Go ahead.
It's your niece Lauren.
I hear you. What bullshit are you about to try to run on this motherfucking show? Go ahead. What? It's piss.
It's your niece Lauren.
I hear you. What bullshit are you about to try to run on this motherfucker? Turn your computer down, Lauren. It's an echo.
There's two different things between squirting and female ejaculation.
Turn your sound down, Lauren. Turn the sound down on your computer. We hearing the echo.
Can you hear me
Thank
now?
you. Now we good. Go ahead. Go ahead with the bullshit.
Okay. Female ejaculation and squirting are two different things. But all in ejaculation period, whether it's from man or woman, it's still piss in it. So piss makes up and other chemicals inside your body and fluids make up semen or female semen as well.
You can't even get this bullshit out.
This whole situation.
No, she's agreeing with you.
This whole situation. How the hell do y'all go from Michael Jackson to pissing and shitting on people?
This is what this.
We didn't even go through
this.
we didn't even talk about look. the shitting on people part, that again, it's not intentional. But some niggas like that. Like some niggas like a little crab mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
my God!
No, it's not intentional about. No, it cannot be intentional. I can't get this out because it's just.
I've had a woman shit twice.
okay.
Wait a minute. Wait. You had a woman to shit on you?
She shit twice.
Okay.
This was not anal sex.
Okay, then no, you need to kick her out your goddamn bed.
I didn't need to kick her out of bed.
Hold up. Did she have like bubble guts or something? And then
I don't know what the fuck she had, but this is what happened the first time. Turn the computer down, Lauren.
Hold up. Did she have like bubble guts?
Turn the computer down, Lauren. Cut the phone. You gotta turn your. I know you want to hear the show, but motherfucker, turn that shit down. So here's the first time it happened. I'm fucking with this girl, right? Over in Southeast DC.
Oh, Jesus.
Always in Southeast DC. So I'm going over there. This is back when they had the chat line. This is before the internet.
You an old hoe.
This is the chat line, right? And I go over to the house, right? It's a little short, petite bitch. She fine, okay? So we gonna start smashing. Now, I want all the ladies out here to know I have a big penis. It can be kind of massive.
Yo, Slim.
Depending on whether I got or not, you know.
Slim, let's not do this.
I'm fuck ladies. If you want to know, hit me in the inbox. I'll show you. But so we having sex. I got her in missionary. But before we did that, it got hot in the room. So she went. So she ended up. She opened up the window, right? Because it was hot in there. We in the hood. We in the projects. So she get in the bed. We humping. And I'm like, damn. Is it like a dumpster under the window or some shit? Oh, no. And she says, and I quote, "You made me boo-boo on myself." Boo-boo. I do the push-up, and I look down, and her entire insides have emptied out.
Was it anal sex?
No.
Oh, damn.
This was missionary. I stand up. I got my balls are covered in corn, undigested carrots, onions, baked beans. The whole nine. I even seen a little thread of cabbage in there, right?
Oh, come on, y'all.
So I immediately ran to her bathroom. I hit the shower. I'm starting to wash. Ding dong. That's my sister. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm getting your shit off me. So I take a shower and I get my clothes on. She runs in the bedroom. Grab the linen, carry it to the basement. I don't know what she did. I guess she was going to wash.
Now you got to burn that.
She go down. This was the hood. She couldn't afford no motherfucker just throw away some fucking sheets. She got to use the motherfuckers again. So I go downstairs. She go downstairs. Boom, I dip. It's nothing else to talk about.
But you're acting like it was intentional, like bodily functions
I don't
happened.
give a fuck. Here is the deal. She shit on me.
Okay.
Intentional or not.
Sex shit happens. Like you've never fucked a chick in her ass and she boo-booed a little bit?
No.
Or there was some shit on your condom?
No.
Then you ain't living your best whole life.
I'm not living my best whole life. So she started paging me. 911. I'm not going back. You shit on me. It's nothing else to discuss.
But I mean, that's not fair. That's not
Why
fair.
is it not fair? She shit on me.
But you're acting like it was intentional. Like, hey, check this out. Come on over. I'm going to stand over you and I'm going to shit on your ass. That's different from
my penis is in your vagina.
So maybe.
It ain't got nothing to do with your asshole.
All right, do you know
it ain't
how
bothering
close
your asshole?
The vagina and the rectum are?
Excuse me?
And the little bit of lining that's between the two?
The muscles that control the vagina and the muscles that control the anus is different. Two different sets of muscles.
Same thing.
Bitch, I ain't even fucking with that other muscle back there. Why was that one so comfortable with just taking the moment, taking some time off, and just shitting all over me?
Maybe it's anal squirt.
Yeah, okay, anal squirt. Second time it happened to me. I'm over in Arlington, Virginia. Oh, somebody else. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Kenny, man.
This who?
Kenny Smith.
What up?
Kenny,
what up,
Kenny,
nigga? You ain't shit. What's going on?
What's good, bruh?
What's up?
Hey, man, listen. First of all, I wanted to talk about the piss situation, the squirting situation. It's piss.
It's piss.
Second of all, it's piss, man. It's piss.
But do you care? But do you care that it's piss? If a woman squirts on you, do you really care? Or do you think that shit is sexy? You can tell the truth.
Yo, it's piss, man. If a motherfucker come piss on you, you think it's sexy?
Well, I mean,
That you asked the wrong person.
The wrong person.
I mean, I'm just saying, yo, throw that, whip it out and piss on her right now. Let's see what you think about it.
What?
He told me to whip my dick out. Let me piss on you and let's see what you think about it.
I have a whole wife that's watching, and there aren't any coins involved in this.
I've eaten asparagus earlier today.
Oh,
so
come the fuck on. So you got that.
my shit gonna smell like motherfucking Mr. Clean ammonia. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Hey, bro, when you gonna give me 5 minutes on one of your shows?
Man, I ain't been doing that lately, man. I've been working, man. I ain't really been performing for real, man.
You know what? I ain't fucking with you, man. We've been doing this for too fucking long.
You live in the heart of DC, man. Why can't you go hit the shows, man?
You on ain't shit time, man.
Man, listen. And the bitch that pooped on you, man, listen, yo. She knew she had the shit, yo. That shit was intentional, man. You know if you gotta let one loose, yo.
Right, you know if you gotta let one. If you gotta let one, you clench. You don't relax and that's not the time to relax your muscles.
Yeah, yo, she knew what she was doing, yo.
Yeah,
she was intentional, man. Come on,
exactly,
yo.
she know what she was doing.
They gotta take a shit, yo.
Talking about you made me boo boo. No, bitch, the way this smell, baby's boo boo. Adult women who are fucking shit. There's no boo boo about it. You shit. Don't try to pass no shit off as boo boo. It's not poop.
That bitch ate some refried beans.
Right, the bitch look like she came straight from Taco Bell to my house. Fuck. So I dipped out on her.
Eating motherfucking McDoubles and shit.
Right,
yo.
she eat McRib, stomach all fucked up. You know, it's bad. But thanks for calling, bro. We gonna holler.
All right, boss. Hit me
All
up,
right.
man.
Listen, that shit is nasty.
Okay, so now that you've said all that, oh, it's piss, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Niggas still like getting pissed on.
But I want niggas to realize.
It doesn't matter. It's cognitive
listen,
dissonance. Like,
listen,
okay, so you find out.
Listen, I need niggas to know because I got to look out for my brothers.
Well, tell them to wash their ass cracks good because there'll be some crab mustard ass niggas out here. I'm just going to put it out there. I would, like, toss more male salad if it wasn't, like, straight up. You got, like, dingleberries, my dude. And that's another thing while we on it before we get off the air. Niggas, if you got that 5C, not 4, but 5C dick hair, I'm going to need you to either shave that shit or run a cream rinse through that motherfucker. Because you can't ask for no goddamn head when it looks like somebody done poured a can of black beans over your crotch.
And ladies,
tighten that shit up.
I don't give a fuck what these dudes are telling you. If your pussy look like some overcooked taco meat,
Here we go.
has been dropped on your crotch, Bing. I ain't eating no pussy. I ain't fingering no pussy. I'm not touching no pussy.
On God, I chipped my fingernail polish on this chick's nappy ass bush once. I was like,
that shit is fucking disgusting. We at the end now. We survived. I survived Patty.
you love.
I survived Patty. Patty, can you tell all your new fans, because y'all gonna want to follow Patty. Patty is, look, she's fucking wild. She is an acquired taste. So if you got some fucking fragile sensibilities, I strongly suggest be ready when you go fucking with her. Patty, where can they find you?
I am on Instagram at iam.noladarling. And I do not give out my Facebook because, y'all like to report shit.
Right. Snitching ass motherfuckers.
Open up another profile because I'm on like number 4.
Yeah, you got a few.
So yeah, I'm on Instagram.
And
And I'm on Twitter, Bald-Headed Bombshell.
Bald-Headed Bombshell. And of course, you all know where you can find me, TJ the Chicago Kid on Instagram. I'm Jokes Galore on Twitter. And I'm probably in your mama's phone book under Taco Bell.
No, under crab mustard.
Under crab mustard. Hey, look, we had a ball this evening. Patty gonna be back. I'm gonna harass the shit out of her. As y'all can see, my other cohorts ain't here. Patty gonna be back. Her polish. She probably going to go piss in some man's face today. And
well, I did wash my ass before I came.
That's
like a real one. Not a
like the loofah all the way back in there.
Like the gloves, the scrubby gloves.
Oh my God. Anyway, this is Streetz Talk Radio Show.
Y'all have a good night.
We
we'll
will be back in 7 days. And y'all enjoy yourself. Pass this along. Like the page. Subscribe. Reshare it on your page. Help a nigga out because this shit costs money.
Don't fuck for free.
And we is out. See y'all at 7.